Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
So now I'm going to talk about deployment. Okay, so what is a deployment? So this is the one of the five resources which I said you have to understand that. So this is the one which I'm teaching you, but this one and this one you have to teach, this as an assignment you have to teach me as well. So deployment, what is a deployment? So guys, here we have so many features. Again, you can get a multiple pods here using that one also, but this we use in the production. Okay, and for mainly for stateless pod. Now what is a stateless pod? You understand that stateless applications, stateless pod. So deployment, so what are the features of the deployments which you have? So one of the features which you have is replication, which I discussed, and second feature which we have a controller. Okay, yeah, these two features. But you know what deployment has done? They have outsourced this feature, replication plus controller feature, from the replica set. Now you understood that replica set, replica set. Remember I said in the last section, replica set and RC both are same, but replica set is a much stable code than RC. Okay, RS, we call it RS, replica set. Okay, so what they have done, a deployment is one of the API resources for the replication requirement and controller requirement. What they have done, they have used the replica set, but on top of that it has a few other features also, and for that we love. One of these is like versioning. Yeah, so when you deploy the multiple deployment, same deployment multiple times, changing the different images, it will version up to the 10 in the Kubernetes cluster. That's one thing. Here you have automated rollout. Remember I said benefit of Kubernetes rollout, rollback within a downtime, without a downtime, within a second. So this is the automatic rollout you have here. Yes, RC you don't have a rollback feature, a stable one, but here you have it, and here you have a rollback feature also. Okay, so versioning feature, auto rollout, auto rollback, all these features which you have in the deployment. And now this is the one which we use in the production for that so far, but this is mainly for the stateless of pods. Okay, so did you understand that what is the deployment, guys, all of you? All of you? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, just one clarification. When you mention stateless pods, so does it mean we cannot do this for stateful pods, or is there a different route that we
No,
need to take?
no. Stateful pod also we can use the deployment, but we have to little bit play with the volumes properly. So volumes which I have not discussed too much, so I'll not add those points now because you get confused. But mainly I said mainly for the stateless.
Okay.
Mainly for, like, Apache is a stateless, Nginx is stateless, Tomcat is stateless, your application is stateless. What is stateful? MySQL is stateful, Oracle is stateful, MongoDB is stateful, Redis is stateful, that way. Getting my points?
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so like that. Okay, but still you can host it, but there's certain configuration you have to make it with the PVC and PV and all that I'll discuss little later. Okay, so now these are the things. So versioning. So now guys, let me directly hit to the implementation. Now I'm not teaching you how to learn, how to find a command. Remember, all this thing I taught you, now you know the pattern, how to get a command. So now no more jargons. You have understood my pattern, how to get it. Now I'm going to use these two images for it. Okay, look at my screen, all of you, very carefully. So these are the two images I'm using. It's the same image of Nginx, but I modify for my demo. Okay, this is the v1 image, this is the v2 image. By the way, there is a, I could have done the tagging with the v1 v2, but I decided to have a two different images. Simple. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a deployment. Okay, so look at my screen, this is the one, kubectl create deployment. What is the deployment name? My deployment. What is the from the image? This is the image. How much replica you want? This two replicas you want. Simple. By the way, I have clearly said any resources which you want to create from command line or YAML, both are possible. But right now, for the sake of simplicity, I am doing it. So I think it got log out again. Today is not a good day in terms of internet. Okay, so here kubectl get deploy. Do you have a deployment? Look at it. No deployment. Again, it's a namespace specific. You can do deployment -n is equal to www. You know that all this stuff. So, but you know what? I am going to delete RC because this will create problem for me because I have only one worker. So delete RC, name of the RC. If you delete the RC, then you delete basically every pod's source itself. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, look at my screen, all of you, two replicas, kubectl get deploy, and here you have a two deployment. Still it's not ready, it will get ready because a different image. Now you got ready. Okay, cool. So now you got the two pod. Now guys, I want to show you the history of it. So how do I show you the history? So this command, you want to see the versioning. Remember, only one image I have deployed, and you see here one revision one. This is the versioning I was talking about. So remember, I was talking about these versioning features. So right now I have deployed the same deployment, only one version of image. So versioning is 1. So up to the 10 it stored actually, what I can recall from the last study. Okay, so up to the 10 version, 10 different images will be stored here as part of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Okay, no problem. So remember, I deployed the one version. Now I want to show you the replication feature and controller feature. So let me quickly do that. So guys, here look at my screen, kubectl get pods. Here you have a two pods. Can I delete this pod? I want to show you the first pods, kubectl pods, this pod and this pod. And guys, I deleted. Look at the age, 61 seconds it was there. Okay, look at that. And you see here, look at the age. So you see that controller functionality, you have it. Now I'll show you the replication functionality. So replication functionality, how can you show? So for that, again, scale command you can use. What is the deployment name? My dep only. So what is the scale you want to do? 15 pod I want to deploy it. Okay, so guys, done. This is a, see the 15 pod. Again, because it's taking time, because it's only one worker, one by one they are creating. But if it is a parallel, you know, you fall in love with this tool, particular tool. Okay, so see, deploy 15, all of these are running right now. Can we do one thing? Can we scale up? I did scale out from 15 to 3, and you see the magic. See, and then see the 3. So now you understood that here controller, replication and controller feature is there, but I said these two functionality is powered by replica set. How do I know? Let me show you here. kubectl, I will ask pods only. I'm not going to ask myself everything, I will ask them only. kubectl get pods. This are the 3 pods, right? I'll describe this. kubectl describe pods, name of the pods. I think I made a mistake, copy paste. So pod, and guys, look at this, please read it. Whether you understand it's not understanding all of it, not a problem, but read it. Here controlled by replica set, not replication controller. Last time I showed you controller, this time replica set. Name of the replica set is my dep dap. So can I list out this? kubectl get rs. See here, this is the I'm talking about. Same thing, something similar we have in the RS also, but this is a better version of it. Who will control it? Deployment, or internally it will call it. But if you go here, look at, this is the replica set, right? So kubectl describe RS, and you see here, look at this, controlled by, see here the relationship, look at this relationship. Pod is controlled by replica set controlled by deployment. So that way relationship, you understand that. So here I have shown you, these are the two features, replication and controller. Now I have shown you also that the command, or the command which was here, this is the command rollout versioning. So I have only one version. So now I'm going to talk about the auto rollout and rollback. This is the two feature, rollout and rollback. But you know one thing, this feature is available without a single second of downtime. Yes, this is a very powerful API resources. Actually, we are taking it very lightly, but this is a very powerful actually. Let me help you to visualize this, what is auto rollout and auto rollback. So I need to draw pictures here. So what is the strategy for the rollout and rollback? I'll show you here. So here what is happening, this is the deployment. Let's assume there is a 4 pod here, 1 2 3 4 pod. Now this image is a v1 image. Now if you want to deploy the v2 image, then you don't want any downtime. You don't want, not even a millisecond of downtime. And what is your desire? At any given point of the time, 4 pod must be there for what, production. I mean, it should be there for the traffic. So how you should deploy, this feature is inbuilt with the deployment. I'll show you that. So how it will roll out the new version, so first it will add one and then delete one. This will happen so fast at any given point of time, 1 2 3 and 4th. This will be v2. Okay, now that's the reason I said it has to be stateless applications, because if you have a stateful, then sometime you feel the differences in the data. So that's the reason I said very specifically this is very popular for the stateless, but yes, with a certain scenario you can use with the stateful also. Again, add one more pod, v2, delete v1, add one more. So any given point of the time you have a 4, and then this is how you got migrated. Now I want to show you this strategy which is inbuilt with this deployment. So kubectl get deploy, and here describe deploy and the name of the deploy. So guys, you see here, can you see this? Can you read only these 3 statements, all of you? Guys, are you there with me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now you look at this here. What is the strategy type for the replications? Rollout, rolling update. What is the rolling update strategy? Here rolling update strategy is 25% max unavailable, 25% max search. What is that? So this, as per this rule, 25% you down this and 25% up this, down this, up this, down this, up this. You can put the number of pods also, but here is a percentage. So that way you have no millisecond of downtime. Every time you wanted a 4 pod, you have the 4 pod any given point of the time for the service, for the traffic. Make sense, guys, all of you?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So now guys, I'll introduce you some of the ready-made command which will help you to understand that. So see here, this command I have tried to create a deployment. This command I have tried for scaling up. Now if you want to see the versioning, this command will help you. Rollout history. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to roll back. Look at my screen, all of you. I just roll back to 3. Now I want to see the status of creating a command. I want to see the status of rollout. It got successfully. So whatever you wanted, you have a 3. Now you have it 3. So let me add this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to scale out to same image right now as of now. Scale out to 15, and after that I'm going to check these 2 commands out. Look at this. So this is a rollout. Rollout means number of rollout. So here scaling to 15. I want to check the rollout status. This is, you can see for the monitoring if you are doing the large rollout. Oh, I missed it. -N was not required. See here, 3 by 15, 4 by 15, 5 by 15, 6 by 15, like that. So it's rolling out the 3 to 16, 15 or whatever it is. See, it got roll out. So how many you got this pod? kubectl get deploy. So here you got the 15. You see here. So this is how you can check the status of the rollout if you are scaling out. Okay, now what you're going to do, guys? So what you're going to do is I am going to tell you how to change the image. That is called you want to roll out the new version, basically upgrade process. How can you change the image? So what to do? For that you have to edit the image itself, deployment itself. So look at my screen here, deploy, and here guys, editing the deployment. All this command, you know that. I'm not going to teach you the pattern one more time. Okay, so all this pattern, you know that. And here I'm going to change the image of it, because this is the v1 image, right? You see that here it's a v1 image. I want to change the v2 image, but I'm not going to change it. Before that, I want to show you something else. So guys, look at my screen here, kubectl get pods -o wide. I would like you to read it. IP address, right? Call http dub. Guys, can you please read it for me? What is written? What is the output of this pod?
Welcome to
Can you please?
DevOpsSchool V1.
V1. Remember, guys, please notice V1. I have a deployed version 1 of my software. Okay. Now I'm going to upgrade that to V2. So now you understand that V1, and now you see that upgrading the features from V1 to V2, and you see the magic now. V2. Okay, just change the image from V1 to V2. And you know one thing, I'm not going to enter it. Why? Because I want to copy this code actually, because I won't get time. It happens so fast, you won't get a time to copy the code. So this code status, I want to see the status. Okay, now enter, run, and you see the upgrade is happening from V1 to V2. I'll show you that output also. Be with me. Okay, see here. And again, it's just a 15 pod. Just imagine if you do the 15,000 pod in hundreds of node. You love this stuff. Either within a minutes of, you'll not get scared of the production anymore. Within a second, everything will be done. And I've upgraded it. I didn't have any tension of any of this, what will happen. I know that Kubernetes will take care of it. And you see here, guys, status is done. Now, can I show you the version? Remember, earlier it was a version 1, which is a command. Where is that command? History. Here it is. Okay, see that. This is the welcome to DevOpsSchool version 1. This is welcome to DevOpsSchool version 2. Can I show you the software now? Let me show you the software. Any IP address randomly, and please guys, read it. Is it upgraded or not? Okay, so this is how, without a single second of downtime, you did all this work. Did you understand, all of you? Now, how can you upgrade it without a single second of downtime?
Understood.
So this is the power of deployment, guys. This is the power of deployment. This is what I was talking about. Deployment has an automated version. That means if you change the image, automatically it will be there. Automated rollout also is there. Automated rollback, which I am showing you right now. So I did see here. I was on the V1, then I upgraded to V2, but I found out, okay, V2 has an issue. What do we do now? What do we do now? V2 has an issue. How much time it will take to a downgrade? Just imagine a scenario. You have applications running in thousands of servers, hundreds of servers. Can it be possible within a 1 second if I say, can you do one thing? Can you roll back to the V1, the last one, the last working one, in a 1 second? Would you be able to say? If you have a Kubernetes, you can say. Let me show you the magical command. So here, all this hyphen n, you can remove it. Yeah, so here a scaling rollout status get deploy, scaling rollout status get deploy, which is the roll undo. I'm looking for the undo command. Undo, rollout undo. Here it is. This command will help me to undo. Okay, so here what kubectl rollout, what undo, which one, deployment my dep, and hyphen n is not required. Don't run command blindly, build the logic. And here right now I'm on the v2, I want to deploy, I want to roll back to v1, and you see how fast this get roll back. And guys, you see the status here it is. See the rolling back. In 15 you won't enjoy much of it. If you deploy 15,000 pods, then you feel the fun of these commands. Done, guys. Can I show you this now pod? Any one pod, you pick it up. Curl HTTP. Done. See the magic v1, and you see the history also. Only 2 will be there. 1 2. Why 1 2? Remember 1 2 3. So 2 3. Why? Because last 2 different image will be there. So because I played 1 to 2 and then 2 to 1, so here only 2 image we have played, so here 2 images there. Did you understand that, all of you?
Yes.
So guys, this is the power. These are all the commands. I have used it, explained it to you also. You can play and get going. So right now I'll history command, and this command I tried in this flow, but all these commands you have up also. Now onwards you can build your commands only. I'm not going to teach you more commands because more or less the pattern which I wanted to teach you I have already covered. So you will find the commands yourself now. By now we have covered almost 70% of the commands, by the way. Except the admin commands, we have covered all the commands which is we needed. Okay, so guys,
along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.